This podcast, episode 269, I think. This episode hungover. So I'm going to be honest with you.
Hungover edition.
This is a good episode because George wasn't going to be here this week anyways. So I was going to either just do it at the house by myself or Rico and somebody come through or not at all. So since you came through, obviously this is Skate. Everybody knows Skate.
Back in the building.
Skate is in the building. Everybody's always like, "Oh, I get Skate on again." I'm like, "You can't have Skate every single week." Like, of course.
It's been a while, though.
Say what?
I said it's been a while. I mean, the phone call one that was
pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah, pandemic.
Yeah.
Was it beginning of the pandemic?
It was
beginning of the shutdown.
I don't know. We did top 10 gangster movies, mobster movies.
Was it before Last Dance or was it after Last Dance?
It might have been before Last Dance.
Probably.
I don't even remember. What month was Last Dance?
I think that was May.
Was it May?
I think.
I can't remember nothing.
It was because originally I think it was supposed to drop in June, and they pushed it up because of the pandemic. Because everybody was at home.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Like I said, man, appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast. Obviously, we had SneakerCon this week in Arizona, so talk about that a little bit. Since Skate ain't been here in a while, and we know everybody thinks Skate has everything and owns everything. Anything you grabbed recently? Any pickups? Anything you pick up?
I do have a few pickups.
Let's call modest.
I'll go back a couple weeks. But I did pick up the white and gray Jordan 1 Low.
Oh, okay.
The neutral gray.
What took so long?
I really don't like that check. That premature Nike check. I don't like that.
Yo, cats be making I was like, is it really that different?
So I'm sure you have the 2015 Jordan 1 Lows, right?
I have all of them. Yeah.
So have you not put both of the shoes together? I just ain't
really did that. I mean, I didn't even notice that swoosh until I think Bruce or somebody had posted on social media the difference. Yeah. I had never noticed it. Rico makes a big deal about it. Yeah. And I wear the other lows all the time. My Shadows, Royals, Breads, all of them. Only one I don't have is Chicago lows.
Yeah.
So is the Starfish
orange?
No,
really the box says orange.
It does?
It's not.
Why everybody run Starfish then? So do the 13 say Starfish?
I'm not sure. I don't have the 13s. But when I got because that's also one of my pickups too, is the orange, the orange pair too. But the box, I kept typing in Starfish and nothing was coming up. I'm like, all right. So and when I finally got the box in, it just says orange and white.
Oh god, somebody always making up something.
It's no shatter backboard. It's it's just.
So what's on the shatter backboard box? Orange.
On the Shatter backboard box, it says Starfish and Sale.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But the only ones that are Shatter backboard is the first two, the ones that have the insole with the shattered.
Oh, okay.
Everybody counts that weird patent leather one as one, but that's not a Shatter backboard. That's just an orange and black. It's not really part of it. But you can go on StockX and type in Shatter backboard 3.0 and that black and orange one will pop up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I haven't.
StockX is kind of all over the place, with the names, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like all the sites have been like that. I kind of look up stuff and it's been weird stuff. The filters don't act right. All that stuff is weird. But no, I ain't paying no attention to the swoosh. So it ain't that big of a deal.
So, do you have the SB lows, Jordan 1 lows?
Yeah. I got both. I got all three of them.
Yeah, I have all three of them too. But so that swoosh on that is a regular swoosh on how these are on this one.
Okay.
It's not, they don't have that really big swoosh like the 2015s or even the Travis Scott lows. Travis Scott lows has that big swoosh on the inner one.
Oh, but so you don't like it that much?
It bothers me, but it's still a good shoe. I would rather have the 2015 white and gray Jordan 1 Low, but I think that was only a Euro.
That was European one or whatever. Out here, we've always talked about on this podcast, it was only one place who actually had it out here now, pound for pound at the time. And I think it might have been a 12 in George size, maybe, but we didn't want to pay the price for it then because it was kind of high at one point. But Simple had got a pair from somewhere, eBay or something, and I think they were worn a few times or whatever. But yeah, everybody when these came out, but what was the reason for the change in the swoosh? I don't understand that.
You know how they are. They just got to make it different.
Yeah, but did they even say anything about it?
Like if they were going to change this?
Yeah, or like a reasoning, like
it's just like when it's time to when they retro on. I guess it's just
I can't do stuff like that, man.
But like, just like how the Jordan 1, other Jordan 1 lows were pretty much like the Jordan 1 fats, fat lows.
Oh yeah,
that's what those other Jordan 1 lows are like. They keep dropping. That are not the OG.
They're not
style.
the OG style.
But that's definitely like I had the Jordan 1. I had the fat lows like when they first came out.
Yeah, way back. I did too. I had like a couple pairs because there was some colors that like were fire.
Yeah, I thought the elephant print was fire.
Yeah, those was fire back then. I was
like, damn, elephant print Jordan.
But when they started coming back out, then cats started like, oh, these is Jordan 1 lows. I'm like, no, these ain't the same ones because I had it might have been an orange one too, maybe. Then I had the yellow ones, I think. And then the core purple ones. I had bought them all just to be like, let me see. I just couldn't get into them, man. They just was not the same as the OG cuts. But I don't understand why on these neutral grays they made the swoosh different and then come out with the orange ones and it's back to the regular.
No, it's still this premature.
Oh, on the oranges too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
For now, for whatever few more OGs that gonna keep dropping, I think they're gonna stick with that swoosh for now.
What else you caught?
So that the gray one, I did cop the orange low. My ALDs came in last week.
How many of those you got? 4 of those?
I have 3. I have the gray, the green, and the navy.
Oh, okay.
The navy I bought resale, like maybe last year sometime.
See, I wanted
But then like when he retroed it or when he released more or whatever. I entered on that little. I had the early access thing he sent out for that because I had pre-ordered the 650.
Oh, okay.
So and then under my order number, I was able to put all 3 shoes.
Oh, okay.
And like my order number won the raffle. So then.
Oh, okay.
But I heard like people was doing like separate order numbers. And then was hitting it that way, but I guess nobody knew that you can put all 3 colors of the shoes in one transaction.
Yeah, everybody kept saying like, "Oh, I could only get one" or something like that, and I didn't even try because I only wanted the red. I only wanted the red or navies. I wanted the greens. Like when they originally first came out, green was like the one. Like, oh, I gotta get the greens. And then it's coming in, but I had seen the red and navy ones in person at this like local donut spot by the house, and I like, yo, these joints is crazy. So then when they came out, it was only black, green, and I was like, man, I don't want this. Let's not even bother. Them the only New Balances you got?
No, I got a few New Balances. I have Stussy New Balance 990 V4, I think it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That one. And then what's the concept one? The Grand Tour. Gran Torino Grand Tour is one of them. It's cream, like a light blue, red. It's all suede. Pretty fire.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Had like a little bit of red on the bottom. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what that one is, but I know what you're talking about. That one's okay. I like that model. It's one of my favorite models.
What's the other one I got? I got the Sneaker Freaker. New Balance.
I know what you're talking about.
8?
Yeah, that one sucks. That purple and black one?
No, I got the kangaroo like leather, like a brown leather or something like that, and it's black with like a lime green, like a vault green.
I don't even remember that.
Actually, most of the New Balance, like somebody like just sent it to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he don't want me to name them or like so he just sending me like New Balances. I was like, I'm grateful and thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And like it turned me on to it. I'm like, this is pretty fire.
Must be nice, huh?
ALDs. What else did I get? I hit on that the Prada, the Air Max.
Oh, okay. Have you got them in yet?
Yeah, I won and picked it up in the store at Union.
Oh, okay. You like them?
They cool.
I was like, I'm gonna ask you too. We overreacting as a candidate for Sneaker of the Year? I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, if you like it, I mean, it's different. I mean, I wasn't really sure I was gonna like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's what make that joint fire. There's not a lot of very like, what am I gonna call it, like Air Max 1s that got a lot of like alterations and stuff to them.
Yeah.
I think the only ones that I could think of are all clocked with clear toe box, are like the only ones that I could think of. I mean, not even Virgil has done an off-white Air Max 1 yet. Right?
Yeah, don't give him any ideas.
Oh, you know it's coming. It's coming. I don't know why it wasn't in the 10. Like, I was surprised to have 97s and stuff like that in that first 10. But clear toe box on clots might be the only thing I could think of like where they altered it. They'll do like a jewel. They're doing stuff like that. But no, and then plus the Travis is getting ready to come out of Air Max 1. Really? I'm okay with them, man. But you know what? I'm okay with them because, like I said, they don't really alter Air Max 1s like that.
It's kind of weird seeing the air bubble like colored in like that too.
Yeah, I mean, I think what makes it weird to me is they don't look good with the swoosh backwards. That's not a model. I'm surprised how good it looks on the Jordan 1s and stuff like that. But on that Air Max 1, it just looks like it messed up. It looks out of place. And the colors are like, like some of them are better than the others, but I don't know, man. If I got the opportunity to get a pair, I'm gonna get a pair. I'm gonna keep them too, though. So,
what else did I get?
I'm gonna tell you guys, listen to this episode, man. Me and Skate did a lot of drinking the other night.
A lot of headaches around here.
I got a lot of headaches, and we just had breakfast right now, so like my body is weird right now. Like, I can feel everything moving in me. I was driving, and I was like, oh shoot. I'm like, stomach is doing some funny stuff. I was like, we might have to push the back up another 30 minutes.
I think I don't know the name of the SB, but it was a denim one that was released in Japan.
Forbes?
No. Hell no. It was released like maybe last year or a year before, but it had like that Japanese like stitching in it. It had to make the swoosh for it. You ever seen that one? Like a gum bottom?
Oh, where it looked like the swoosh's threads.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know what that one's called. What was that called?
I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about. That was only a Japan release?
I believe so. I don't think that was released here.
I thought that I know what you're talking about, but I can't even remember.
Yeah, I copped that one. And what else did I get? I know I got something else.
You one of the few people that was like consistently still wearing SBs when everybody else had gave up on it.
Yeah, I was still copping. I was still looking for stuff that I didn't have.
Right.
But like,
you got Reese Forbes?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of money for that shoe. I mean, I recently dropped a lot of money for a shoe, like for my birthday. So.
What, recently?
In August.
What'd you buy?
Trophy rooms.
Trophy room what?
Trophy room
Fives? Ones. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot. I left that out.
I'm like,
trophy room ones.
You like them?
I like it.
I saw him in person yesterday.
I don't care for Marcus, but
I don't really care for him. But I saw them in person yesterday, and they wasn't too bad. I actually kind of like them a lot, to be honest with you.
I like them.
It didn't really look as glittery as like I thought they was, but them joints was fire. I actually like them with the blue laces in them too. I didn't know you wanted them that bad to where you drop something on them like that.
Well, I mean, I was like, at one point I was like, I mean, it has more of a story to it now than like the actual story of the shoe.
Right.
Like the whole controversy behind him and the release and all that is like, it's kind of like something I feel like I need to have in my collection. Just because like it's the back door.
Like the lure?
Yeah, it's the back door shoe. So it's like, I mean, it probably would have been everybody's shoe of the year last year if people actually had a chance to buy it.
It's a possibility. I mean, like I said, that was my first time seeing it in person was that day. So it was yesterday at SneakerCon. I mean, I saw a lot of things probably for the first time yesterday at SneakerCon.
Yeah, those fours.
Which ones?
The
Manila fours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, we're assuming they're authentic. Like, we had made the determination. We was like, you know what? He might fit the description. These are authentics. What else you grabbed? That was it?
What else did I grab?
You be buying so much stuff, though. You don't know. You can't keep track of it.
I completed the Union 4 set, so I needed that. And the taupe one I just bought recently, too. I haven't posted that one yet.
Oh, okay. So you got all of them now, then?
Yeah, I got all of them.
Oh, okay.
I got one extra of the guava still.
Have you worn any of those yet? You wear black ones, though.
Yeah, I wore the guavas. I wore the first two. I haven't wore the desert moss.
Did you cut the tongue on them?
On the black one, it's unstitched.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not gonna cut the tongue on the guava?
I'll probably leave it for now.
I need them, man.
But like,
all of them.
I can re-roll it and then maybe put like a paper clip or something like to hold it back if I want. But It's cool.
I gotta get my hands on them.
I hopped on the taupe like recently because price went down quite a bit.
Yeah, those ones. Wait, which one's cheaper? The taupe one or the yellow one?
The yellow one. The yellow one. Desert Moss one.
Okay, what's that going for?
That's like $3 to $4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think I seen like I paid for like $450.
I just recently sold one for like $375.
Oh, really? I mean, obviously them joints ain't better than the black and the guava, but I still think them joints is fire.
Those are sitting around maybe like 6 or 7 right now.
Yeah, okay. George has a pair of blacks he can't get rid of. He sold one pair of black because he had him in his goat locker.
Yeah.
And he sold one pair and he still got like a 13 or something like that. But they didn't really move too much like the Union Ones and stuff like that. I thought like eventually, I mean, we talked about it on here, it was like, that might have been one of the most polarizing sneakers ever. Like it was so whack to me and everybody when the pictures came out.
For the ones?
No, for the fours.
Oh, okay.
Like it was just like, man, this is crazy. What is this? A low top four? This is garbage. Like this is, and then like I ain't never seen something like it build up that momentum to become like fire. Like to me, it's fire now.
Yeah.
And when I saw that joint in person at Legend, shout out to Legend, that toe box with the thick, that canvas and like how the toe cap, like it's so thick it like comes above that. I was like, man, these joints is crazy. Like, it's undeniable these joints is crazy. You know? Like them joints is fire. I'm gonna get my hands on them one day. I don't know when, but I still ain't bought on my Minier 3s, so I gotta get them. I thought about buying them yesterday. It was close. I was close. But now that I know I can go half size down. Okay.
3 pair. I got 3 pair. That's a fire shoe. I'm gonna have to wear one like into the ground because that one's like.
I mean, if you got 3, you can. You plan on wearing all 3? See, we talked about this yesterday. You got patience, so you got 3. You probably had them.
I have
other 2 until 15, 25 years from now.
I still have an extra Union 1.
Oh, come on!
I still have an extra Union 1.
What you doing, man? Yeah,
I'm just watching it go up. They're just sitting at the house. I'm just like, even that, and then the other. I got an extra.
You get both you get them all retail.
For the
Union 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was like that was like one of the last like big hits that I got for retail.
So you know what's crazy is like even though, the eye for the trajectory of certain things, like I'll admit, like Union 1s, I didn't think much about it. I didn't think it was whack. I thought it was fire, of course. Like we always trying for it, but had plenty of opportunities about them doing 550, 630.
Yeah.
Then it was like 750. Then it was like 8, 9. Then it was like, okay, these joints is out of here now.
Yeah.
So even for Off-White 1s, there was a moment in time where you can grab them for like 5, maybe like 750, and then them joints shot out of here crazy. So
I was looking at my StockX history, like stuff I bought from ever since I started the StockX app. I bought a 6.5 Off-White Union 1. I mean Off-White UNC 1.
Oh, okay.
For $400.
Okay. See, I got those actually off sneakers, and I planned on keeping them. I wasn't a North Carolina color fan. I didn't like the materials on them. I thought the Chicagos were way better to me, and I sold them way too low. Like way back then, I sold them early. I mean, like.
And I don't know what it is about when Jordan does the North Carolina Jordan 1. It never really looks like a North Carolina color to me. Like I look at compared to like the Dunks recently, it's like 2 different colors.
The shades of North Carolina that they be using, one be like Carolina, one be like Columbia. Like even the Dunks, like they had the Columbia blue, I guess Carolina blue, and then even with the shade on the SB Jordan 1 low, I think that's a little darker than most of the other ones.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't care for the UNC high at first, but that one is fire, dude. And that one to me is brighter.
Yeah.
To me, you got those?
Yeah, I got that one.
I'm asking. Yeah, because
I mean, nobody wanted ones in like 2015 and 2016.
Nobody did.
That was the easy cop back then.
That was crazy. What else you got? That's it?
I think that might be it.
You didn't buy none yesterday, right?
Nah. I didn't buy none. I saw a SB, but it wasn't nowhere near my size. It was one of those guitar. I forgot the guitar ones.
Oh, Gibson's?
What was the other one though?
It didn't come at the same time as Gibson's though, right?
So it was Marshall amps. Gibson was the one with the pink inside, right?
Pink front and inside, like the Gibson case.
Yeah. So it was a third one. What was the third one?
Was a third one?
It was another like a third one.
I remember amps. I remember Gibsons. I don't remember a third one. Was it green?
Nah, it's like a black Black and brown. Oh man, I'd have to look it up.
Black and brown. Ugh.
No, it's fire. It's fire.
Black and brown's a weird combination to me.
I recently bought a black and brown SB, but it's called black and tan. The beard.
Yeah, the beard ones. Yeah. Them was alright. I think George still got those. I had those. All I did was grab yesterday from SneakerCon. Obviously, pink suedes.
Fire.
Is that what they call pig suedes? Pig something.
Yeah.
I mean, I went there looking for, and I said, I was looking for orange Jordan 1 lows, and there was a few cats that had them. But what's crazy is like some of these cats that be here, like when they post online, their prices be, and I get it, it's SneakerCon, I get it.
Yeah.
But like I've seen some of the ones like $230 online, and the same people at SneakerCon, them joints is like $315, $320. I'm like, yo man, come on. Now I get it because that's the spot, and everybody know, man. We talked about this podcast many times. You go into SneakerCon and things like that. You just want to open your wallet, man. You do, man.
Yeah.
You see a lot of dope things in there.
I think they know that. That's like,
oh yeah, of course. So I did get the pig suede joints. There was a few hats in there that we were supposed to cop, but we forgot. I don't think I had ever seen that olive one with the light pink sombrero. I
haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I ain't seen that one. So I don't know where he got that one from. I don't think it ever came out. It wasn't the martini one because we got the martinis.
Yeah, I got the martini.
So I don't know what that one is.
They didn't use that LA.
And I think I liked that one. I like that one better than the martini one.
Yeah.
So I never wear that martini
people,
one.
People were like, with the sombrero because like it's the older LA logo, so people don't like the bigger, skinnier.
I don't really care for that one either.
It don't bother me.
Really?
Nah.
It's so big. George loves that. He likes that one. It just seems like it takes the majority of the crown.
I mean, like I've been buying hats, since early 2000s. So I mean, I've had some crazy logo hats.
Right.
Like
we all have. Used to be buying all them pinstripes, pinwheels. I had hats with every team logo.
Yeah, all the team logos on
I've had the 59 the sticker. I had one covered in that. We've had some crazy hats.
Early 2000 fitted days was crazy.
Yo,
like I was trying to tell like some of like the younger kids like who were into the hat thing. And I'm like, man, it was a time when pink hats was in, like NBA logo on the front. When I'm like, even when Usher did the video premiere for and he had on the denim Atlanta hat, and people was like, that's when I was still working at Lids at the time. So like,
what's crazy? I be forgetting in that era. There used to always be packs, you know what I mean? I remember the denim pack and stuff like that. Like stuff like that. I used to be hyped for.
Denim pack.
It was like a tradition. Every time I go to the mall, we bought a hat. We had the homie who worked at the sports spot give us hats for $20. Like we used to buy. It was like a jersey and a hat. That was literally every single Saturday. That's how we built up these collections like crazy. But I remember like it was like out here. See, in California, I didn't wear a ton of hats until I moved out here, like high school. And it was like a legit competition with hats. Like you was trying to get the rarest pinwheels and stuff like that. I was on like Hatland. Fam, Hatland has some of the rarest stuff ever.
Absolutely.
And there was these group of cats that we used to see on the streets all the time, and we weren't enemies, but like it was just this weird vibe between us. And we used to have it on the iceberg and all this stuff, and they would have on there whatever they had. But it was like this unspoken competition with hats. And they would come through. We used to call them split hat because before we knew they were called pinwheels, we used to call them split hats.
Right.
And we used to call these cats split hat worshipers because we used to wear the hats, me and my homies. They used to be staring at our hats hard. Then all of a sudden, they whole crew came and all had them. And we was like, forget this. And I was looking at team stores like, let me go to like the Memphis. I was like the Tennessee Titans. I was like, I gotta find a pin. We was buying up all that stuff. Patriots. I wasn't even looking on Hatland anymore. I was like calling up like the Cleveland Browns team store. Like, I shipped to Arizona. We was doing wild stuff just to have more hats in them. But man, them was like the super duper days. There was some of them jerseys we used to wear. I'd be forgetting some of the colors that used to drop. It wasn't just the team color. We had like red Titans jerseys. We had like, green, all this crazy stuff. Though. Yeah. That was the good old days.
Yeah, that was fun days.
But Hatland is still around too.
Oh yeah, and the crazy thing, they still use the same font like logos.
Everything
for like
the same.
Even like they take the pictures for the hats. Like it's still the same.
It's still the same. No? They still get like them ones too. They used to have a lot of ones that like were gross too. Like them hats that like, I remember this Boston Celtics one. I never forget it. It just had like the little leprechaun. It was just all over it, and I was like, some of these is nasty.
They had, there's a lot of that like all over. They still got a lot of that all over. They got
a lot of that stuff.
I seen like, it's like one of the first ones I saw, like a trucker fitted in the back, and then like it was like regular in the front. I was like, there's a lot going on.
But yeah, I copped pig suede, so I'm glad I copped those. I mean, that was one of the dunks that I said. It came out last year or this year?
Last year.
Yeah, that was one of the dunks that I said I wanted, and I have no idea why it's, I guess you want to say, affordable. I mean, to me, that's one of the better dunks that's come out in a really long time. Like, and you know, I'm always a super big fan of when pigs fly concepts. I love those. So I was like, well, these, I'm gonna get my hands on them, and I've never seen them pass $250. Like, I mean, I think George got his for a really good price. I think I might be the only one out of everybody who's been on this podcast don't have them. So you got them?
Yeah, I got them.
Oh, I keep asking you that. I don't even know why I bother. You got them. Yes, okay.
I haven't worn them yet, but
I'm gonna definitely rock those. So shout out to the homie. It was like some cat from Boise, Idaho, or some store or something, or I don't know if he was from there or lives here and just called himself Boise something or whatever. But shout out to him. But other than that, I think that's it. I didn't order nothing. I definitely didn't buy anything else there. And I got them for $260. Like I said, I think $260 is reasonable now. $260 seems like retail.
Yeah, that's how you feel. Like, I mean, because when you know you can't get it for retail, and like, $260.
Yeah, like even though, because what Jordan 1 lows, what $150? What are they?
I think
retail like 150.
Yeah.
So like even for those, like I know it's something I'm gonna wear so much, like 220, 230 ain't like no big deal or whatever no more. Plus I just in my mind and my imagination, I'm like, oh, just imagine I'm buying a phone posit.
Yeah.
Cause when phone posits hit that 230, 260, like they were a grip.
Yeah.
Especially like them fighter jets and all that stuff. Shout out to the homie Kerry. His son was walking around trying to sell a pair of DS fighter jet phones. I hadn't seen that in a long time.
Fighter jet, is that
the white one? There was two. There was a camo green one, and then the fighter jets was the white
one, the white, gray, and black. Yeah,
them just DS. I ain't seen them joints in a minute. He was trying to get 5 for him. I was like, well, you better go stock it.
What's the name of that camo? Is that like urban? Is that like a? I used to know all my.
I mean,
camo, like all the names for the camo was.
It's the regular camo pattern, but it was the white and gray. I mean, snow. I don't know.
Probably,
who knows? Yeah. But yeah, I think that was it. So, but like I said, man, SneakerCon was dope. I didn't know you was gonna be selling there.
Nobody knew.
You don't be saying nothing.
Nobody knew I was even pulling up.
Saw a lot of people in the building too. I mean, you sold a good amount, right? We was at your table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw everybody was at your table looking, obviously because it's you. So.
Well, some people were saying just the stuff I brought out, just like you're not gonna see it at everybody's table or whatever. But
I mean, having those boxes stacked like that, I mean, some of the people had never even seen them boxes.
Yeah,
like they weren't even alive or around.
Well, and that was like the main thing. Was like, oh my god, you got 85s. I'm like, these are 94.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, are they wearable? I'm like, yeah, they're wearable.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. Like, but like a lot of people just never seen it. Like the whole.
Yeah. I mean, they in good shape too. Like,
well, some people, like some dude try to come up and like try to like throw knowledge at me. Like I didn't know. He's like, you don't know the difference between these and a Sky Jordan. I was like,
oh my goodness.
I was like, I know the difference. I was like, matter of fact, here's a Sky Jordan box for you right here.
It's always cats that be doing stuff like that. They just learn something, so then they start trying to let everybody know this knowledge. I be hating that. Especially online, on the internet, somebody learned or somebody told them something. They got like them like sort of like them sneaker history type pages, or like they see something, be like, oh man, I bet you never seen these. They'll send like the old Chris Webber sensation. I'm like, I had those. Yes, I know the CW logo, but we've had all this stuff.
You don't know about the Air Bacon when they had the logo.
Oh, yeah. You don't know the controversy with that one. Man, if you don't stop, we was there. We had them. Like, and I always hate, I really try to separate myself from being that like OG. We had all that. But it's so many times it's like, come on, man. Like, we've been had that, man. Like, no. Are you copping these? They retro? No, I've had that probably 4. No, I don't need those again. Like, I've reached my limit on Air Bacon. I've reached my limit on Diamond Turfs, all that stuff. I was telling him about even with the Deons, like I think it was DT4s had his picture in the bottom with the bandana. And I was like, y'all cats ain't never even seen that. Like, I don't even know about that.
I wish Nike would pay him and get him back on the payroll so they can put all the originals.
I don't understand why they won't or don't. because he was doing Under Armour stuff for a while, which I was like, I don't know what that was all about. I don't even remember anything ever coming out or.
Because like they changed the logo on the original Diamond Turf. You know how it had
the goalpost.
The goalpost.
And it had his baseball number and his football number.
Yeah.
I think it was like fire. 21 24. And 24. Yeah. That was fire.
Fire logo.
And there's still some Diamond Turf colorways that never released, like that I used to have. Like they had like the gold mesh that was like real metal mesh.
Yeah.
Like, them joints crazy.
I had the like OG pair when I was a kid.
Yeah, so
I used to clean it so much like it turned silver.
So when we lived in Oregon at the time, my friend, shout out to him, I don't know where he's at, but his mom worked at Nike in Beaverton or whatever. So we would always get everything, like the Diamond Turfs. We'd get all the pairs, all the colorways, and we always cared about Griffey's, Diamond Turfs, Barry, anything like that. We would get all the turfs from her. And man, I remember she brought those when she gave those to us, and oh my God, that metal. I can't even describe it. It was like where the Velcro went over in that metal. Mm-hmm. Man, them joints was so much fire. And it was metal. It wasn't like some weird stuff right now. Like, it was legit like metal.
Yeah.
But that was, man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all don't understand the things y'all done missed out on.
That big strap, trying to lace it up and then
Oh, yes.
The big strap over it.
And this is when you used to tie your shoes tight when you was a kid. Yeah. Because, like, tying your shoes tight used to be, like, tight. Like, it used to be, like, the thing. Yeah. Like, when your stuff loose like that wasn't it. Like, I would tie it up, pull that strap.
Have you noticed that's back in style? Like fully
I have.
Tying your shoes?
But you know what? Fully tying it, I feel like a lot of shoes I've tried that on, I need to go down a half size for it to look decent. Like Jordan 4s. I put Lightnings on the other day just to see what they look like. They look crazy. I can't. And shout out to Curtis. Curtis was like, man, if you ain't tall enough to wear these, you can't wear these. And I put them on, and I wear my Brad 4s. When I wear like Legend or Columbias, whatever, like Oreos, all that. Something about these Lightnings ain't right to me.
I don't like how they look, really.
Something about
it, yeah.
I don't know what it is. Was the originals gray?
I was never able to get the original when it first came out. But
me and George, when we had got them, we was like, I never knew the sole was gray. I never knew. I thought everything that's gray on the shoe, I thought it was always black. Mm-hmm. I thought that was the whole thing, black and yellow, whatever. But I
always loved the other yellow,
the white one, Tours.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying that now.
That's the fire. I still wear my pair. I love my
I
pair.
feel like after Lightning's drop, everybody started coming through like, y'all Tour 4s, them the ones. I was like, man, y'all ain't said a word about no Tour 4s forever. I think Thunder might be the best one to me.
I don't like that black.
I think Thunder's got disrespected, man.
Well, they about to get disrespected with the red Thunder that's coming.
Oh, you don't like those? Me neither. That's about it.
That's real, like, coolkicks.com type stuff from like back in the day. Like,
yeah, I don't know about them joints. SneakerCon yesterday was super duper dope for us. I mean, we haven't. I know you've been to like other cities and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how you thought about it.
It was a little on the light side.
Oh, here?
Compared to like cities? Chicago or like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, San Jose was big. Dallas was big.
Really?
But I mean, it was a little on the lighter side.
See,
I mean, it was still like enough traffic coming through there. But if you were to ever experience like a sneaker con at another state, like it's like sometimes it's like this.
Oh, really?
Walking.
See, I felt like that in there. And look, and this is just from my POV of it because SneakerCon, like we talked about, shout out to Sloppy Robbie. My first time ever talking to him. Because I'll be honest with you, I've seen him around at many events, and I watched like an episode of the Netflix thing and stuff, and I was like, this guy's kind of a character. I don't know about this cat. But talking to him, just regular.
Super cool dude.
He's just doing his thing, man. Like a regular super cool cat. We only talked for me like 5 minutes, but it was just like and I don't want to be that guy, we chopped it up. Yeah. Like it was a 5-minute thing and he just regular cool cat, But 2017 is when it came here. It was weird. And Rob has made that point. It started at like 10 o'clock in the morning because they had it.
Was that the same place?
Same place.
Okay.
Now that's what was weird too. It looked like the place was bigger this time for whatever reason. I think they set it up. Oh, you know what? Sorry. You know what it was? They didn't have enough vendors that 2017 one. So the room was just one big circle. There wasn't a ton of stuff in the middle. It was like maybe like a little aisle of one row, outskirt stuff, and this is back when all the cleaning stuff was whatever. So I don't think Rejuvenator was there. It was still a crepe type thing, but there was other cleaning stuff there, I think. I don't remember, but it was whacked. Like, there was a point in time where, like, we did the podcast there, and I remember this is back when Boost God and all of them were, like, you know, the big deal, and we talked to them or whatever. But this event for Arizona, now, like I said, like you said, Dallas and everywhere else, I know that it's going to be lit. This was really good for Arizona, and I'm going to tell you this. And I don't know how they determine whether they come back or not. I thought after 2017 they weren't coming back.
Yeah.
100%.
I think, like I said to you yesterday, it's just like the shoe game has changed a lot just from 2017 to now. Right. So, like, I definitely feel like they got to go back and hit those, like, spots they've been to back then. It's like, oh, you got to try it again.
You think it... I guess it has changed a lot from 2017.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think changed?
Well, 2017, what was everybody wearing?
Oh, Yeezys and everything. Oh, that's
everything
right.
Was Boost. Everything. Everybody table was Boost.
Every single
NMD, table. Anything Boost.
And you know what's funny is that, like, I remember every single year, like, well, even before 2017, all the SneakerCon graphics, like the little cartoon things they make, all the stuff was like Yeezy stuff, like 350. And this year was like Dunk, like a little foam runner things here, but Jordan 1s, it was all Nike stuff now. Yeah, I will say it definitely has changed a lot. Tables there this year, I will say, like you said, tables used to be covered in Yeezys. There was like still a decent amount of Yeezys, I think, in there, but it was a lot of slides.
Yeah, people on the slides.
I saw some foam runners, the whatever that is. Mm-hmm. That might have been it. I didn't see any of the, like, original Adidas. I saw one pair of the 720s, that boot one. Is that 720?
The first one?
The very first Adidas one.
The 750?
750. I saw a pair of those in there, a black pair, but it wasn't like it was, but it was Dunks.
Everywhere.
Jordan 1s galore. Like, it was, I mean, they were everywhere. I don't know what everybody was buying. Like, I really could tell. I mean, I feel like people were in there spending some money. A few people had talked to us and said that they were shocked at the prices, which
I was too. I mean, even when I've been to, like, the other cities, and it's everybody's. I mean, you're normally just gonna go and, like, somebody's gonna tell you the price of something, and it's just automatically gonna be like, let me check on StockX, or let me check Goat, or let me check and see what it's going for. And then, like, when you do that, I'm like, damn, dude's just charging $300 more, or like a lot more money than what StockX, and it's like, damn, all right, like, you're not even close to
that's the thing. They're not even in the ballpark. Yeah, like, you know what, if it's like 4 on StockX, they got it at, like, you know, 490, 550. You know, they like reaching.
It was so, like, the Casino Dunk. I saw it in my size at San Jose. Okay. And I was like, ooh, that's my size. So, like,
the teal one?
Yeah, the teal one. Yeah. That kind of looked like the what's that Jordan 1? That looks almost like that.
Which one?
The Turbos. Turbo.
Oh, yeah, Turbo Green. Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe I get from that one.
You're right.
I was like, damn, it's got my size, and, like, I'm like, how much? And dude says $1,700. And I was like, damn, that should go for that much now? And so I walked away, and I'm like, let me check StockX. Yeah. My size is like 900. I'm like, damn.
Oh, dang, really?
It's like nowhere near this.
What they go for now? Because somebody had them there, but they had them for...
It's about a G.
Oh, okay. Yeah, someone there had them for 1,100. So yeah. I saw one. That was the only pair I seen in there, too. So that's when we were walking through, and it was small, though. I think it was like a...
11. I think it was 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a small pair.
Or maybe that was the price. Maybe it was the price that I saw. Maybe it said 1.1K.
They said 1.1.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I think it was like a 5 or a 6 or something. It was really small. But like I said, did see a lot of Dunks. Did see a lot of stuff like that. I didn't see, you know what I didn't feel like I saw was a lot of clothes being sold and stuff like usual.
Yeah.
Like, all the stuff typically that we've had out here has been so much vintage, like, where it was almost no sneakers. Mm-hmm. Like, I saw one table that had some cards in there, which won't nobody checking for none of that. Like, cards is like a as much as you want to try to, like, mix the cards in with sneakers, it just don't vibe. It don't go to me. Like, I don't think anybody checking for them. Did see Off-White 2s. Oh no, you know what we saw? We changed our mind. I changed my mind on I'm a Man Year ones.
Oh yeah.
2 pairs in there. I don't know what you thought about them before seeing them.
When I finally saw it in person at one of the shows too, I was like, he's pretty fire. I mean,
wait, so you saw it before yesterday?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay.
But it was also at a sneaker con too.
Oh, okay.
But it was at somebody's table. It wasn't like actually like somebody wearing it, but like
them joints is I mean, I still don't know if it's something I would care to. I mean, I don't know. If I got it, I keep it. Like I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna keep this. But on foot, them joints look dramatically better than they do in pictures to me. And I was like, okay, well, these is okay. Like I'm all right with it. I typically don't care for like. They remind me of Do the Right Thing pack. Like, and we talked about that. I had the green ones. And it's too much white for me. Like I like metallics a little bit. Metallic ones. It's too much white for me. Those was like a lot of white, but it's like a grayish
suede type
something type thing. So them joints is like, and there's not a lot of suede joint ones.
Yeah, like, I don't think I've ever seen like a
not a high,
not an all suede.
I
like
can't
that.
think of a high all suede like that. Not in that type of suede.
Yeah, the other one was well, they didn't really start doing suede until the turbo and that what was the one that was almost like the bright crimson or something like that?
The light turbo but blue, whatever that.
Oh, that one too. But remember that like a black with the gray. It was like I think it's called bright crimson. Yeah, it's bright crimson. I think that's what it's called.
The pink ones, the orangish.
It's black, gray, and that like a.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Them grew on me too. I didn't care about those at first, but every time I see them in person, them joints is alright. Saw Off-White 2s. You didn't see them.
I didn't get to see them.
They was alright. I will say, like, my favorite part about the shoe is the cracked sole thing. I like that. And of course, everybody we talk about, like, oh, Mason Marshall. I'm like, yes, but they were paying homage to crack Jordans. Like, it doesn't matter that they did that first or the crack sole. It doesn't matter because they're paying homage to the Jordans. I think them joints are fire, all right? And him, they're a little underwhelming. Like, it's like, okay, it's still way more Jordan 2-ish. But I like Jordan 2s, Jordan 2 lows. Highs, I can't do them. I'm way too short for that. But
you and the short thing with
you gotta be careful with that.
I don't see how that bothers you. I don't
because if your leg to body ratio ain't right. See, that's what. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something too. That shorts, they on the clock, man. They're on the clock. It was too many shorts in that building. Like it was a lot of.
It was a hot day. It was a hot day yesterday.
That was okay, but like. Fam, it was a lot of thighs in that building, man. Like it was fam. It was a lot of thighs walking around, like because I'll tell you this, like people had areas selling just shorts. Obviously, shorts are in now. Anything pattern, basketball, whatever type thing. But I was just like looking at like just what everybody rocking, what everybody wearing, because typically at those everybody looked the exact same. I thought everybody kind of had their own style at this one, but the shorts are like. Some cats was teetering underwear. Like, them joints were short. And I was like, you know what? These might be on the clock now. They got maybe one more summer, and then cats might start putting a little bit more length back on them things. So I'm telling you. Man. But that's the ratio of being short and tall. So I wore AJKO Italian premium leather ones the other day, and I wore them with shorts. And I was like, okay, well, if I get the shorts ratio right, I could wear these high. Still didn't look right. I can't do it, man. I can't wear certain Jordans. Like I can never wear 4s with shorts. I'm too short. I gotta put pants on top. They gotta spill on them. Have to, man. But no, man. I thought SneakerCon was dope, man. I didn't think nothing of it. But like you said, thinking back to that 2017, Yeezys dominated everything. I mean, do you see that coming back at all?
Yeezys?
Yeah. I was looking for stuff.
I mean, it's
Adidas.
To me, it's like how do you? I don't even know how you wear like a 350. Like you can't. Do you wear 350 with jeans, or does that have to be like a jogger type pant?
Nah, you can wear jeans. I wore them with jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does
it? A while.
How does that? Yeah. How does it look though? Is it?
Remember now. To be honest with you, I haven't worn a 350 in. I sold every pair when you started talking crazy.
And if big jeans are coming back in and you trying to wear like a 350, like that, I don't know how that's going.
I don't think I saw many 350s on feet there. Even if I did, everybody was wearing underwear. So,
like with the 350, I feel like it's either shorts or it's got to be like a jogger type pant. I don't see.
Do you want any 350s?
No.
Okay.
I only have 700.
Oh, Wave Runners?
Wave Runners.
Oh, okay. You got Easy 2s, though, right?
I have Easy 1.
Oh, okay. You got all of them or just the...
I just have the gray and the tan.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the black.
You wear them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're like they're like getting close to like...
Unwearable?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was like 09.
I mean, it was 09, but like, I thought if you rocked them a few times, like I haven't seen a pair of, I've seen a pair of Yeezy ones a few times. People like customizes them joints, is kind of crack. Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe there.
I'm trying to think, man. I'm telling you, but we freestyling this show today. FYI. There's nothing written down. There's nothing. Skate was like, yo, we could do a pod. I appreciate you wanting to do the pod. You know, I probably won't put this out until like Tuesday or something just to save it or whatnot. Man, there was a few things I was going to ask you, man. I can't even think of it, man. I got nothing. We just staring at each other. That's why I hate this. You know, when we started doing this podcast, we was freestyling a lot of that stuff, and then it was like, okay, we didn't think we had as much to talk about as we thought we did. That's why we was always just saying crazy stuff sometimes, and then we had to like kind of jot it down and bring it back and whatnot. Oh, you know, I did want to ask you, dunk wise, are dunks fading out to you already?
I mean, it's a lot of colorways dropping, like I feel like dunks are dropping like every week now, like every other week. But like a lot of the colors are just like really loud, like more like girly type colors, or like materials are different. But
so you know what?
Don't bother me.
I feel like, you know, that's what, and she was like, oh, I don't know about that. I feel like that's what not messed up, but like made people get turned off by dunks when they were in, was the colors and stuff. Like, dunks have always had this like super dope, the themes and everything, and it was just like so dramatically different. Like, you're gonna get your Jordans, and this is like Jordan days when Jordans rarely, it wasn't a lot of other colorways in Jordans. It was like your black whites, your Breds, your Carolinas, you know, and they may throw like a little something out there every once in a while. But then when you had like, you know, you had Dino Juniors, you had like Mork and Mindy's, you had a lot of these other colorways like you can go to Dunks to count on for like the different or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then when everybody started getting heavy on them, I feel like once they started doing that, it like kind of getting the colors a little wild and crazy again. People was like, okay, we can't do these anymore. We can't wear these. And then our pants did get smaller, and then the dunk started feeling really wide up top. But I do feel like with these is the reason why, because dunk prices have come down. Yeah. Like from where they were. Like a lot of these dunks around, like they're like 180 now, you know, and 180 is still high to me for a dunk. But we're talking about like dunks that would drop and be around like 260, 250, 280, some 300 right now. I still need plums.
The black and white is like at 300.
And I need black and whites. And I need Viotex. You were rocking Viotex yesterday.
OG. So, dead stock.
Oh, the OG ones. Oh, okay. They were dead stock?
On yesterday, yeah.
Oh.
On yesterday. I mean,
no wonder why when all that fell on it.
listen to the podcast from last week. You're like, man, you gotta wear your shoes, man. You gotta wear your shoes. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait till a sneaker con to wear it. And I was like, I'll just wear it.
You gotta wear. I wore Syracuse today. This is my second time even wearing them, and I'm like, man, I'm just throwing this stuff on, man. I gotta wear this stuff. I wore like them Human Race yesterday. I love those. I love those a lot. And I just bought the other ones I bought in Paris, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going.
I swear I thought they were the
side joints.
The side joints. I wasn't paying attention like that, but I thought it was. I thought you were wearing the side.
Nah, them joints is fire, man. I'm gonna definitely buy the blue ones too. I've been looking at price on the blue ones. I'll buy every single color in those. But I was looking for other Adidas joints like Human Races and stuff like that, because I feel like sneaker cons and events like that were always the ones where like, okay, well, stuff starts fading away, then you could probably like get them now. They would be doing anything to get rid of them. Yeah, wasn't many in there. I saw a few Human Races. I saw a couple with the trail bottoms and stuff like that, but it wasn't enough to be like, oh, let me go and cop. Everywhere I walked, it was the same old. And I'm not mad at it. And I think SneakerCon put on a good event, you know, whatever. So,
do you think like a lot of those, like a lot of the booths that were there, like you see all these booths and they all have like 45 pairs of a dunk or one certain dunk, or this like you feel like they're using bots to get this product, or like
I mean, I wouldn't know. I'll be honest with you. I just assume. But I'm gonna tell you, like when we talked about when we were there, shout out to Rico and his mom and everybody that we saw up there. The difference between like, and you've been going to sneaker events for a long time. Like I was going to Dunkies, all these events way back in the day, and at some point it was like, I just stopped. But like people forget that back at these events, people would be selling their collection. Mm-hmm. So it would be like if I took my stuff to sell 9.5s and 10s, like that's what was like cool. At these events now, you have to hunt for your size. Yeah. Like it isn't a like, oh, all these right here 9.5s. Like I would like it used to be like that. I can go to a table like, damn, it's got 9.5, 9.10, and I could look through it all. Yeah. Now every single table is really a store. Like it's legit. Even if it's not an actual store, every reseller is like a store now. Yeah. It's like they got the babies, they got the women's, they got the kids, they got the men's, they got the bigger size, size 15 through 13 here, we got the this and that, and it's like, man, and then like those tables you come through, you got 9.5? Nope. But they got like, all the other sizes through there. Yeah. I will say, even back in the day, size 12s, 13s used to probably be the ones that like used to garnish the most money back in the day. Yeah. But it was crazy. It's crazy now that like based off StockX and prices and sizes, if people have more than one pair sometimes, like if they had an 8 and a 9.5, they'd be the same price. Like both 350. Now it's like, the 8 goes for 5, and the 9.5 only goes for 3, and it's like, dang, man, like this is crazy. Because I would personally have a hard time if I was anybody going to buy dunks, buying the 9.5 at the black and white 380, and then seeing like a 12 right there at 290. Yeah. I'd be like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like at the earlier sneaker events, it would be like one resale price for the whole. It didn't matter what size it was. Like this is just what the shoe was going for. I mean, like early Dunk Exchange days and stuff like that was like $350 or
that's all it was.
Yeah, it didn't matter what size it was. That was just what it was going for.
I only saw one ASIC that I could remember on a table, and it was the Sean Witherspoon joints, the corduroy ones, the whatever. I don't know what they were going for, but they wanted 4, and it was DS. And I'm like, that seemed high, because I don't know what they're going for.
I don't know what they're
You got a pair?
I don't have the basic one.
I thought they would have got you a pair. No. Ain't nothing happening in California? Nothing wise? Sneaker wise? Nothing's changed?
Not really. I mean, I don't go outside like that.
What?
I don't go outside. Like as far as like for shoes, like I don't. If I don't hit on the app, or if I don't like. For the Pata Air Max, like you had to like show up in person to get the raffle ticket. Oh, okay. And then then you go pick it up. You had to actually go pick it up too for that one. Right. But normally it was like you enter the raffle there, and then if you won, and they'll just ship it to you. But
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how like Union normally does that, and Undefeated does that.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah.
They don't do that here. Like if you
they're just starting to get back into like in-store pickup and stuff like that. They're trying to get.
Do they charge you for shipping?
When they ship?
I mean, like if you go in person and get the raffle ticket, and they charge you for shipping and get it to you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's why.
That's what happened with the Union 4. The Union 4, you had to
go in person.
Yeah, in person, you had to go pick up the raffle ticket in person.
And then they ship it to you.
Yeah.
And you got to pay that extra shipping on top?
Yeah.
That's why.
I mean, but you getting the shoe.
I mean, you getting the shoe, but like, why can't I go to the store and get it?
I don't know. I mean, maybe because they have more product of that one, so maybe like they don't want. Because like when they did the Union one drop, they had to go to a whole another separate location. Like they had to go rent out a big building. Oh, okay. Because they had like a whole building. Like they had like a. What did they have? They had like a whole thing set up, like a big basketball court inside, like with bleachers, and it was like against the wall. It was like maybe 25 people ringing people up, and then it was like an experience walking through like watching a video. Like,
I don't think I remember seeing
They had a pair of the Jordan 1s, like both colors, frozen inside of a basketball, and it was like all kind of videos and stuff going on inside. But it was crazy. But like they had a lot of pairs, so you had to go. They gave you a time slot to show up, which was out of control.
Right.
But, like, the pickup line was like wrapped around that building. But it was crazy for that.
Man, I didn't know
that was all day. That was from like 10 in the morning to like 8 o'clock at night.
I didn't know they had like an event. Like, I didn't know it was like a thing for that. Yeah. I thought it was strictly just the online stuff, and that was it.
Nah, he went all out for that one. Like, he had videos, even the pop-up thing he did at the swap meet.
Oh yeah, which I've been saying, like, shout out to Mr. Unloved Ones. Cat's been like reposting that video of like people. Weren't you there that day?
I was not there.
Oh, okay.
I got there. By the time I got there, they were already gone.
And what happened? What they were doing, it was like they put them out there. And people thought they were fakes, right?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I can't remember. I remember you had told me.
It was like, I think like Sean Witherspoon was in on it.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
A couple other people were just like, "What are these?" Like, and then like dude was telling them like, "Oh, these are Jordan 1s."
And they didn't say nothing else with it, right? They didn't say these are unions. They didn't say nothing.
I think they said they were unions.
How many pairs did they have there?
At the pop-up?
At the swap meet thing.
Oh, I think it was maybe just 1 or 2.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they actually had anything put aside. Like,
yeah, okay. See, I was like thinking that they had like a few boxes of them there, and if anybody wanted them, they was like selling them.
I wish I was there, because I would have been like, all right.
And they were doing it for retail too, right?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember like seeing like the videos of that, and I was like, man, that's crazy. But I thought that was dope though, because like, it wasn't much word about him yet. It wasn't nothing. Yeah. It wasn't a lot of publication on him. It wasn't nothing at all. And nobody had really seen him, I don't think.
It's just, now it's just like, it's so much information like on shoes. Like we're already seeing shoes that are dropping next year.
You like that?
It bothers me. It bothers me a lot.
I talked about that on the podcast.
It's cool, but it's like with social media, like everybody wants to be the first person with it. Like, I want to be the first person to show it off to everybody. Or like,
right.
I don't like that one page. The dude always wears the sweatpants with the latest and newest shoe.
That sounds like everybody page.
I mean, but it's like the shoe's not out yet, so it's like I don't know if it's named like Rep God or something like that. Or it's Pioneer Kicks or something like that. He always has his own. He got his own personal socks.
Right.
His socks is always showing to give his name off.
Right.
But he always has like a shoe that's not dropping until like 3 or 4 months or 6 months from now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But like, it's just so much information like on shoes. Is like, it's so far out. Like, I miss the days when it was like you wouldn't really know what was coming to like maybe a week or two.
Like, I talked about, because I that was the one thing that I said that I honestly feel like, obviously us sneakerheads in general, we don't take a lot of responsibility for what we've actually done to sneakers itself. I mean, you can blame stores, you can blame brand, but it's us too. The want of stuff is just way too high. Mm-hmm. And that having to be first and stuff matters more than the sneaker. Like, and we talk about growing up, and I mean, you was there, like, Jordans came out with your black, your white, maybe an all-star colorway, maybe something else, like maybe, like it was, so you only had like maybe 4 to worry about, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Once you get something like, I got it, I got it, it's a super duper high, but you already got to prepare for next week, or you got to prepare for the other one. Even if we don't want it, we can't stop ourselves from not trying.
Yeah.
Like, I have no desire for a lot of stuff that like supposed to drop on sneakers, and then it like got pushed back, like them Gundam dunks and all that. I have zero desire for those, but I was trying. Mm-hmm. And I hated the fact that like, well, what if I would have got them? Like, because that means somebody else didn't get them, you know what I mean? And I understand that's the game. I get it, but I wish we had that self-control. Most of these websites, all the publication pages, social media pages, I hate that. Summer 2022.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, the fact that we already know some of the stuff that's coming as far as December next year is insane. And I think that ruins the culture to me. And I don't know if ruins the right word, because I don't know if you can actually ruin this now. It's so out of control right now.
It's like when they tell you, like, when they find out like it's a black, red, and white Jordan coming, it's like, oh, Chicago is finally coming back. And
right.
It's like, it's not that. Or when they probably first heard about a Bread 1 coming back, they probably was like, oh, Band 1's coming, Band 1. But and then they finally get made, and it's like, it's all patent leather.
Even the ones where, did you get those?
Which one?
The patent leather ones. Did they drop already?
It's not out yet.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay.
Those
I've seen so many people with them, like,
they're walking around with them on inside.
You saw them yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't think I even seen them. don't think they're that bad. I mean, patent leather is patent leather, but like they alright. Yeah, like just that. I think seeing the I'm a Millionaire ones yesterday, I don't know how far out those are getting ready to come. Isn't it this year, November?
I believe so. Yeah.
I think it's coming pretty soon. So it's like seeing those was like kind of cool, kind of dope. But like the problem with me that I have with like everything being shown so early is that like the climactic feeling, I guess you want to call that, whatever. Sound crazy. Like it fades away because it's like I'm seeing summer 22 sneakers in summer 21, and it's like, ooh, I can't wait for that to drop. And then as it keeps going and going and going, I've seen it so many times on social media that like it fades away. Now, I wish I would have the strength not to stop sometimes. Like I like, like you said, we've talked about it a trillion times on the podcast. You look at the East Bays, the back of the slams, and all that type of stuff. You didn't know what came out until you were watching basketball. And like, yo, what the heck is he wearing? Like, oh, them is crazy. That was the best feeling ever.
The Kicks magazine that came out once a year.
Yeah,
and that was like the magazine to have right there because like that magazine was like all Kicks coming, and it was like, oh yeah, this is like.
Do you feel the culture or game or whatever is bad? Or ruining or something?
Okay. No, not really. I mean, I'm not. I don't really feel like I'm in the game. Like I'm like on the bleachers, like chill. I'm just watching everybody do. I mean, I think you said it before, like, and you were talking about something, but either you playing or like you in it, or you just sitting back and watch people do it. Like I'm just. I'll cop what I want,
right,
and I'll go on about my day. Like I don't. Anybody doing like weird stuff like with shoes, it don't really bother me. I look at it, I see it, and it's just like, whatever.
See, I think when it comes to like us and our age, like being in it as long as we've been in it, it's that like. It's like we've already been there, done that for like so long, so like it really doesn't like bother me as much. I think I've pulled back away from a lot of people like, oh, the game is ruined, I think our culture's ruined, but yet it's still constantly growing and whatever. The resale thing, look, I tell everybody all the time, like you can complain about reselling on you. We all resellers. I don't care what you resell just because you don't resell as a business. And you just, you're a reseller.
Yeah,
if you like, absolutely. I don't want these no more. If you don't go ahead and sell them for retail or lower, like if you wore your off-whites and they beat, and you can stop it. Like you're a reseller. You should be selling for under retail if you don't want. It's things like that. So it's like I feel like that type of aspect. I do feel like people have slowly got away from the like complaining about reseller things. The whole buy situation and stuff. I don't even know how any of that works. Like you said, homeboy that was like at the front of the building. I mean, they had stacks and stacks and stacks of shoes, and it's like I don't know how that's working. I don't know how you get it. All the information that comes out of Nike now, like, these meetings, and I don't believe none of that stuff, man. Like, but I will say it was a good thing seeing the line almost wrapped a little bit around the corner for SneakerCon or whatever. Sure, something else I was about to ask you. I forgot.
I still enjoy, like, the hunt, like, for shoes. Like, it's still, believe it or not, it's still a lot of stuff out there I don't have. But, like, just like searching on apps and stuff like that and like coming across like, oh shit, like
you never think about stopping
what? Buying shoes?
I don't think I've ever asked you that. And I'm asking you this because like, I mean, look, everybody knows you on social media. Like I will tell you this, and this is what's crazy, is like people follow us and sometimes the pages don't look like sneaker page. Like they just be in the woods and stuff. And I'm like, why are they following us? Do they like sneakers? I'll go see who they follow. I'm like, cause like I won't follow back if they don't not into sneakers.
Yeah.
And I'll click who they're following. Always, it is not even a question. You is a guarantee someone's following. So like, knowing how much you've been in a sneaker, do you ever think or consider stopping? Do you think it's a possibility?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll probably always be copping, buying something. It's just part of my life. I mean, I've been collecting for 24 years, something like that. So like, I really don't see it stopping. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably end up being like that old dude that's overseas, like wearing all that, wearing all the latest and greatest.
You don't think it consumes you? You know, I always wonder, I say this for myself personally. I know how bad I used to be. I'm still pretty bad. A lot of it is I have a podcast, so I mean, it just is what it is. Like, you're not going to get further away from sneakers doing a podcast. You just ain't. Yeah. When we first started the podcast, it was like I was buying out of control just because it was like I felt like I gotta cop.
Yeah.
I do feel like slowing down, I've gotten a lot better in other areas in my life. That's what I'll tell you.
Okay, so from that point of view, like personal like pickups, like last year and this year have definitely, like, for me personally, right, like buying stuff, I cut back a lot because, like, to get like more like my adult life. So like when Trump was still in the office, interest rate was low, so I refinanced on my house, and I was like, I can get a lower interest rate.
Right.
Pulled some money out, remodeled front porch and bathroom.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm like, do I need this pair of shoes, or like, let me go find some tile or something for this, and let me sell this and maybe use that to paint my house, or like I'm doing other like little stuff. It's kind of keeping me from like spending all my money on shoes. But like,
you've never stopped before, right?
Like stopped?
Yeah.
Only like when I was like not having any money, like unemployed or something.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, you know, we've all had that. I'm done. At least I have.
Yeah.
And I actually did. You know, well, kind of. It was like I sold like 500, but kept like 60 pairs, and then 60 turned into 65, and then like 70, and you're like, oh my God, I'm back in it already. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's always like we talked about it yesterday. I was like, the patience you have for it. Like, where did you even develop that? Like, the fact, like, some of the stories talking about Copeland's and these sneaker pairs and stuff like that, a lot of sneakerheads don't have that in them to do so. It's a select few people, and even like other stuff you collect. Like, you legit collect.
Yeah, I do.
Things.
I do, yeah.
So like, that's like, I feel like, you know, I told my wife, I said, I feel like sneakers to me, and not to minimize it and not to sound dramatic, but like, it's like a mental health thing. It really is. Like, that's why, like, I know other things I can't do. We talk about the gambling thing and that. I can't. Because if I really start getting into the game, I won't be able to stop. Cards. Nope. You know what? Because if I really started doing it, I wouldn't be able to stop. Now, if I can stop doing sneakers and then do that, okay, then I'll be okay.
So only like a few hobbies at a time.
Hats, I've slowed down a lot on. I'll still grab one here and there, like whatever, but it isn't like the drops. I turned off the notifications, the hat crawler. I mean, it would be like, oh shoot, like, I mean, every single time, you know what I mean? So it was like I turned that off. It was mainly too running out of space, but like, you know, I will say that, like, I do admire your like how you collect and the things that you do. I think one of the biggest things on IG at that, what was it, like a week, when you were like unpacking boxes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was like really no joke. Like, oh shoot, like looking like, oh my goodness, oh I had that, look at that. Like, people were legit sending like the videos to me, like, damn, you see this is crazy. He got all this. Like, when did you start doing that? Like, keeping it, like.
I just never, I don't know, I couldn't get rid of it. I didn't want to get rid of it. Like, I've always been like a hoarder kind of a little bit too. Like, for some reason, I still have drawings I did from like in high school or like in college. Like,
oh, really?
I found like pictures of me drawing like Mitchell and Ness jerseys, and like, I'm like, why do I have this? Or like, I still have copies of playlists that I made, like put on burnt CDs and stuff. And I'm like, I found a box that has like my old pagers, or like, my old self-boost mobile cell phones, and like my Nextels, and I'm like I have like weird, it's like some stuff I just keep. It's like, I don't know why, but
like when we were putting the sneakers in your car and you had the CD book, I'm not gonna lie to you, it threw me a bit, because I was like, he said, yeah, hold this real quick. He was putting sneakers in the trunk of his car, because once sneaker con was over, we were like, all right, we'll put stuff in the car. He said, oh, hold this real quick. Legit CD book. Like, I'm talking where we used to drive, like, you know, put it on a lap, you go through the city, you driving, put a CD in, you know, listen to your jazz, take that joint back up, put another one in. If you was lucky to have a changer, you know, you'd throw in like
you was balling. You was balling. You had a six.
Especially if once especially if like when they got from not in the trunk anymore.
Oh
like,
yeah, you can finally put it in the.
You would get, and this is for people who may not know this. You know, some of y'all are young, but you used to have to open the trunk, take out the thing, put in like a good 6-10 CDs, your favorites, put it in the trunk, and that was a CD changer. When they like developed it, where like you could throw the 6 in the thing in the deck right there, and it would load it wherever it loaded up. That was fire. All right, but no, I was like, yo, Skate really do got everything.
I was going to the garage and I was like, damn, like this is my big joint. Cause like cause I had once you were able to put it from the CD onto like your Apple on your like iPod. Yeah, so you made your it wasn't iCloud at the time, but it was like your whole library.
Yeah.
You were make sure all your stuff was on CDs. You was making a digital and putting onto the iPod. So then like once that happened, all my CDs just in the garage are just like collecting dust. So like I was going through them, I was like, yo, like the quality sounds better too. Like like you play in the CD in your car, and it's like, damn, this like sounds so much better than just on the little.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can notice it. I notice a difference in it.
I can't even tell you the last time I put a CD in anything. Like I legit can't. Like I was like, you mean to go to stores? I'm like, who bought these CDs? Like, you know, what do you put this in? I don't have a CD player in my truck. Like. It didn't come with one. Yeah, like it just.
I don't think they don't even come with like a new car.
Yeah, like it got like all the other ways to listen to music: auxiliary cord, USB drive. Yeah. It even has an SD card slot. All this other thing, and I'm like, man, this is wild. But like I said, like I don't have that patience to do so. Like, did you throw any of that stuff away?
I still got shoes from 4th grade.
What?
I still have my original 9s from 4th grade.
What made you keep it? Like, because once you, typically,
it was just there. Like at my grandmother's house, I used to have this box, just like where all my old shoes were. Like, end up in the box, but it was just one of them pairs that just stuck around. That just never got rid of.
See, there was a few. Like, I got like a couple, like a few things like that. But like,
I only had maybe like 2 or 3 pairs.
Okay.
So like my original 9s. And like my original 11s. The 11s mean a lot to me, the OG Concord, because I'll never forget when I opened that present for Christmas. In that box, my mom put the Dog Pound CD and Coolio's Gangsta Paradise CD, and was inside the Concord box with the shoes. And I was like, I'll never forget that. Like, so like that shoe means like sentimental value to me.
Do you ever wear Concords? I never see anybody wearing any Concords.
I would wear it. Like,
do you even wear 11s?
I wore my Jubilees. Not the Jubilee. What was the last one called? What's the last one called? Jubilee?
The all black one?
Yeah.
Jubilee.
Yeah. I wore that. It was like that was part of my flight clothes attire, because like somebody from Jordan Brand sent me like the whole I guess like Jordan suit that they made for that.
Oh, okay.
But that was like a good sweatsuit to wear on the plane, like a little plane fit.
You ain't making nothing else. Cass still be sending you stuff?
Nah, not really.
Oh, okay.
What's the last thing I got? Oh, my boy in Tokyo, he sent me his brand, his stuff.
What brand is that?
Always Out of Stock.
Oh, okay.
His name's King Masa.
I feel like I heard about it. I think I've seen it before.
He's from Japan.
Oh, okay.
Met him a couple times when I've been out there.
Was it just all clothing and stuff?
Yeah, it's just clothing.
Oh, okay. I feel like I've seen it on social media.
High quality. Yeah, he's on social media.
Oh, okay. I think I might have seen that or whatever. So if you order, does it come from Japan?
From him? Well, he sends it like directly from Japan.
Oh, okay. But like if we order from the site, would it come from Japan?
I think it's coming from Japan.
Okay.
But it's got some good quality stuff.
Yeah, no, I haven't,
People hit me up all the time, like, can I send you this? Can I send you this? But like, I always think of like that Fabulous rap bar from like a long time ago. He was like, you can love Fab, hate Fab, I don't care. Send your clothes with a check or I don't wear. I'll never forget that bar. That bar was fire. That was a fire bar. That was a fire bar.
Well, let me tell you something. All them people that we thought was fire back in the day, wow. I was like, you know what? It was Fabulous. I liked him just him, the clothes, the hat, all that. I loved him.
I love the sneaker. Like when you threw in a sneaker bar, and threw in a bar for the sneaker, like suede retros or the patent leathers. I'm like,
wow. Listen to no, he had some bangers back then, but fabulous as a rapper.
I loved like the freestyle era, like that part. Like it was like every time it was a new Clue mixtape dropping or something, like New Fabulous freestyle or something.
DJ Clue, man. Cats listen to this podcast. Don't know nothing about no Clue mixtapes. I don't know DJ Drama mixtapes and stuff. Like,
they probably never been on Mix Unit.
They never been on Dat Piff. They never been on.
I have the app on my phone.
That be acting too whack to me, man.
I can't play it outside. If you don't have Wi-Fi on it, you can't.
I don't know how to. Oh, is that what it is?
If you try to play it, if it's not in the house, like on Wi-Fi, it won't.
I was like, this thing never works.
You have to like, I think you have to like actually download the mixtape for it like to play.
Oh, okay.
So I only play it like if I'm like with Wi-Fi around.
Live mixtape still around? Mixtape Live, what it was called? Live mixtapes.
I think it was one of them websites.
Yeah, it was one
I used to always order. I think it was.
Ooh, used to be downloading everything.
Mixtape Warehouse or Mixtape Depot or something. It was one of mixtape.com or something like that.
I used to be on LimeWire back in the day when that joint was cracking off, getting viruses left and right.
Yeah, I ran through a couple of computers.
Used to be like ruining the actual computers and stuff back then. I used to get on there and type like big booty girls and stuff.
It was like, oh, new remix, lean back remix.
It used to be all kind of stuff on that joint.
I'm like, oh, Eminem, Mace, all on the track.
I used to like I remember like used to be on LimeWire and stuff like that, Napster and stuff. And like it would be like the title of the song, but it'd be like back in mixtape day and stuff, it'd be like the name of the song, but like 15 names. That joint used to be scrolling. You see through that joint. I remember anything I would look for, like Pharrell, anything I was looking for, Pharrell, 50 Cent. Like, man, some of that stuff wouldn't work right. It would be different songs. It'd be some crazy stuff. But like our computers weren't like as super powerful as they are now. So like you could only do certain ones at a time. You had your CD burner, you get your marker, you write on this joint, like it's the 50 Cent G-Unit 2025 joint. Put that in, that joint used to burn. That was the days, man. That was crazy. Man.
Technology.
And once we had to go to USB drives down the road, we used to do that. And, I remember I used to get all these mixtapes, download the mixtapes off Dat Piff, everything, listen to it. Them joints was whack. I used to drive and just throw them out the window. I used to throw my people at the bus stop. Cause I used to be like, well, if they see it, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this joint. So I would roll the window down, bus stops be packed. I used to be like this.
Have you seen anybody still do that? Like trying to give you their mixtape?
No, I thought someone was doing that yesterday.
Somebody was back in LA. Somebody pulled. I was like at a light and dude was walking up and down like when the lights is like, yo, buy my mixtape. I'm like, man,
that's crazy.
Buy my CD. I'm like, damn, they still do this.
Was it an actual CD?
He had an actual CD.
He should have been passing out USB drives. Like that's what he should have been passing out. I remember I was like, the last time I got a mixtape thing was maybe about 8 years ago, maybe, and I was in this parking lot, which sucked because dude came up to me. I was going in GameStop. I was picking up like a pre-order or something. Dude goes, yo, fam, come on, man, I got this. And I was like, man, like, and then he was that, yo, give me whatever you want to give me. And I'm like, oh my God. And I had this Gucci wallet at the time, like, you know, it was just G's all over it. And I'm pulling, oh my God, I got the Gucci wallet too, man. Come on, man. You got to give me like, I was like, dang, man. Give him like $15. Joint was whack. I've been wondering what happened to some of them cats if they even came up. Like, I don't think any of them did. Even some of the homies that I knew personally who did it, they was really good. I don't know what happened to them. They might be jail or dead. Like, I have no idea. Shout out to them. Trying to think, anything else you looking to cop this year? Anything you looking forward to? Since we know everything that's coming out for the next 5 years.
I mean, I definitely want to go after the Off-White 2s. I
don't even know how that's gonna happen. Like
the Alma Year ones. I mean, I don't mind paying. If I don't get it for resale, I don't mind paying the resale if it's not too bad.
What's too bad?
I mean, as long as it's like over like $1,000 or something like that, something crazy. Like, something like I know that's gonna be like $1,000, like Supremes or like Travis Scott's automatically just shoot up over 1,000.
You get the fragment ones?
Yeah, I have that one.
Okay, you got both?
I have the low.
Oh, okay.
The high is high. That's like a $3,500 shoe right now.
Well, how much are those going for?
Like 15.
The lows are so much better than the high.
I like the lows better than the high, but I saw it when I think Mr. Love Ones posted it too on Love Ones, but it was like the sample of like a OG, like from a Jordan 1 from '85. That was like original, a colorway like that. That's
really? Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's not bad, but I don't want to pay that $3,500 price for it. I'd rather give something extra that I have and maybe pay a difference for that.
So you don't just like look at stuff like that and be like, I just sell a bunch of these things I got to get something. I mean, you got so much, it seems like. Well, from the outside looking in, it seems like you got so much.
I'll look at it. I'm like, I'll sell something, and if I want to get it, but that's whatever.
People don't hit you up asking for stuff all the time.
All the time.
Oh, okay.
Blue checks, and regular people, everybody.
Do you ever sell to some of them?
To people with the blue checks?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple.
Okay. Like regularly?
Not regularly.
Oh, okay.
It's been like every once in a while, but like but yeah, they'll send me send me everything you got in a 9 or in a 9. Like, show me everything you have for sale in this size.
I thought you said send it to them.
Oh no, well some of the artists, people were like with blue checks, they're definitely like, oh, just they'll send me the address to send it here. I'm like,
oh, what?
I'm like, I'm not a cloud check. I'm like, I don't care who you are. Like, you're gonna have to pay me.
Yo, I didn't know they was doing that.
Yeah, some people have done that. It's like when I did now I know, like asking for like a discount or something, or like, trying to like build conversation or relationship to make you feel like, oh, I'll just give it to you. I understand that, but just sending an address through is crazy. I don't care who you are. I'm not sending nothing without some money.
Not for the work you put in to get the stuff you have.
So you gotta send me some money. I'm cool.
I didn't think that happened that often though.
It happens. Did you see the Jordan 1 Low Soulfly is dropping?
The animal print and stuff on it?
Yeah.
That joint's fire to me.
So is it based off the Air Carnivore?
Supposedly, that's what I've seen.
Somebody came at me about it.
I seen that. Now I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know much about the Air Carnivore, so I was like, maybe. But
somebody came at me about it because like somebody, I guess the pictures had just leaked, and I was like, my comment was, let me know the history or the backstory of it before I say this is trash, because I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that joint is fire.
But if they are going based off the Air Carnivore, that white and red pair with the black, I guess. But like I need to know if that's what it is. I don't. It's kind of weird to me.
I think any Jordan 1 OG low shape model, I like it. Like I don't care what it looks like. Everybody didn't like the Chinese New Year one. I think joints is fire. See somebody wearing them yesterday too? That joints is fire. I don't care what nobody's saying. Jordan, them joints is crazy to me.
I caught that one in Chicago.
What they going for right now?
$400.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
Yeah.
Like a Rerun, I shot the Rerun. They had like a couple pairs of them. They weren't too high. They only had like size 8s or something. But them joints is crazy to me. I don't care what nobody say. Them joints is fire. You know, looking for any dunks? You don't want them Christmas ones coming out? No Halloween with mummies?
I want the mummy one.
You do? You like it?
I like that.
Saw one person wearing it yesterday. I didn't like it.
I like the mummy one. I only like for the eyes in the back. It would have been dope if they did one eye on one shoe and then one eye on the other one instead of just having like two eyes.
Oh, well, I guess so. Would have been better if like you could actually unwrap the shoe.
Well, don't you have to unwrap like the eye part?
Yeah, but I mean like the rest of the shoe.
Oh,
like cut some of the straps and it's like
skeleton
something up there like or whatever. I can't buy. I mean, if I got them, I'd probably keep them. But like I feel like shoes like that, those are a waste to me.
Because a holiday shoe? I
would never wear it.
Only on the holiday.
I literally wear it on the holiday. Like, I haven't worn Clivers since December. Now, I wore them almost every single day once I got them in December because I was like, I'm getting wear out of these. Haven't worn them, so I don't even know I don't know where they at.
I was like that too, like back when like the patent leather Air Force ones was hitting like the two-tone one. So like, remember when they did the St. Patrick's Day and they had the St. Patrick's the hat on the back, or
can't wear that any other month.
The Christmas Air Force Ones, or like the Easter Air Force Ones.
Even all the.
I want Easter Air 180s to come back. If they need to retro that one.
Don't you got those?
I have the. I can't wear it. It crumbled on me.
It crumbled?
Yeah.
Oh, do I got Easter 180s?
They haven't retroed that one.
Nah, I don't then. I might have had them at one point. I think I got a few 180s. I never wore 180s.
That's a fire.
180s are disrespected. Man.
That's a fire shoe. I like that one. I think it was what would Soul Collector had a remember when Soul Collector was dropping Nikes? They had like their IDs or whatever.
Oh yeah, those suck. Man.
You think so? That green one with the pink? That was fire. What about the dunk? You remember the dunks? The 2 dunks?
I never cared for any of that Soul Collector stuff.
Those go for a lot of money right now.
They go for way more than they should. They was okay. I mean, they came out like those Gary Payne ones too. I was like, the shoe itself, it is what it is. But nah, I don't really sure about them. No one hit you up like brands or nothing lately. Hit you up by anything?
Nah.
I remember somebody was like, yo, what a skate do to get like social media followers and stuff. I was like, decent me.
Man, it's about to be 10 years.
How long you been on IG?
It'll be 10 years in December.
A lot of people don't realize that.
The only reason why I know that is because my first post was the Concorde from 2011.
See, a lot of people don't realize that there's like, people been like on these platforms when it was primed to be on there. So like they built a lot of this stuff way before everybody else get on here.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing too with like everybody in like social media, and I'll say with like even just other shows and podcasts and stuff. It's like there's so many podcast shows and stuff out there. And they just fade away. They just stop. And, a lot of them I talk to them about like, how do you do it? And we go through and I tell myself, man, you cannot care about numbers and stuff like that at first. You gotta literally, oh man, 6 today, go next week. Oh man, 7 today, oh down to 4. Like you gotta keep it going, whatever. And a lot of people too with social media, they keep trying like these new things. I always hate to see people be like, sneaker wise, they start doing weird pictures, they start doing all this crazy stuff, and it don't pan out, and they just fade away. And I'm like, man, these cats have been on here for like. The YouTubers, all these hundreds and thousands of subscribers, they was on there with YouTube and we didn't even have cameras yet. They was figuring out how to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
But shout out to them. Shout out to the cats who hung out with us, yesterday. Some people that came up to us. Like, I was cool. I will say that's like a little bit different from me. Like, every once in a while I'll go out. Somebody be like,
you were more popular than me yesterday.
Yo, don't do that. They be like, yo, like the show, typically. But man, yesterday it was dope. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was like, it made me put value into like the content that we do. Even the Sneaker Con photographer man, I'm assuming he works for Sneaker Con.
Yeah, the one who was taking a picture of all the shoes.
Yeah, he came up like, man, just thank you so much for the podcast. Like during the pandemic, I was like, oh shoot. I'm like, well, that was nice. And I was like, thank you very much. So that was dope, man. Yeah. But shout out to everybody that came out there, man.
A lot of people speak. I appreciate people who come up and speak and talk to me. I don't. It's weird. Like when you like they'll message me like later on the day and be like, "Oh, I saw you today." Like,
yeah, that's what I don't like. That has happened before. They be like, "Yo, I thought I saw you." Like, say what up, man. Like, come through. Oh, and everybody. I had about 5-6 people like, "Damn, am I gonna get on a podcast or what?" Damn, if you listen to this podcast on a regular basis, I say this. If you live in there, I don't come. This isn't that serious. You can come through. You can come through to the podcast. Like, I'm not gonna ask you. Now, there are cats that like some stores and some stuff like that. Like, hey man, you wanna come through this week? I'll ask them. But like, if you listen to this podcast regularly and you wanna come talk, just sit there and stare at us. Come through, man. Like, listen, have opinion against it, for it, thoughts, whatever you want to say, man. I would say there's nothing I'm looking for the rest of the year.
Cool Grays?
11s?
Yeah.
Ew, that's the worst 11.
What's wrong? Every episode with you always picking on something. Something is always.
George thinks Cool Grays are the best Jordan 11 of all time. No. It's not even close. Concords are the best. Second would be Black Reds. Third.
All right. Would you say Cool Gray is the number one non-OG colorway?
In 11s?
Yeah. You gotta think about it.
Do you hear that noise?
Oh, it's the leather on my.
Oh, I thought it was coming through on the mic. So I'm like,
the headphone was touching like the seat on the thing.
I don't like Cool Grays at all. Cool grade 11s.
You don't like gray shoes? Wait, what is the gray shoes?
Cool grade 4s I like. Them cool. But cool grade 11s is too many different shades of gray. I don't like how dark the patent leather is compared to the, what is that, canvas? I know what that is. The lace loops are dark.
Oh, the mesh.
It's not all gray. It ain't like Cos 4s. It's all gray. Yeah. It ain't like gray 4s or some cool gray 4s.
Yeah.
All gray. 11 Concord. I mean,
but it's
cool gray 11 is tacky.
It's 3 different materials. So you got the, what is it? Nubuck? Is that or the suede on it? I think it's Nubuck, and then the patent leather.
That's whack. Don't you already got those?
I had the, what was that? 2011.
You don't buy stuff that retro again, do you?
So that's one thing too. Like I had started getting rid of stuff out of my collection that was like, I don't need like Black Cement 3s. Like I don't need the 2011. I don't need the Countdown package anymore. I don't care for a 94 unless soul swap it. 2001s unwearable. Right. So like I don't need to keep all those years anymore. So like when they did the 2018, 2 pair. And get rid of all the other ones. All those just take up too much space. Oh. So like I'm still a collector, but I don't need to have every single. I don't need every single year anymore. So if they do a Nike Air Black Cement 4, which they did, copped it, got rid of all the other ones.
Right.
And what would you call them, replicas or whatever?
Reps. So
yeah.
They're
so
not
like,
the same.
I don't need every single year anymore. So if they if they bring back, like I would probably buy the black and white Jordan 12 that they're gonna drop. Is the 25th anniversary or something for that one?
Royalty or whatever it's called?
No, the playoff one.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll probably buy that one because I haven't bought another one of those since 2004. I skipped all the.
Oh, you didn't get them in 20.
I skipped all those.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't bought it since 2004.
I think I had 2 of those.
So like, I'll probably buy that.
You wear 12s?
Yeah.
I feel like 12s out of all the Jordans is like to the bottom.
Only one I haven't worn in a while is the public school one, the gray one.
Oh, okay. Look like a carpet kind of. I like gray and leather.
It's just all gray. Yeah.
Oh, public schools. I had those. I know what you're talking about. I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of these ones that look like it was like felt. It was a 12. Looked like felt, gray felt, and then the blacks. I'm thinking another one. Yeah, public school. I had those. I got them off sneakers. Love them. Jordans.
Were you talking about that winterized one?
Yeah, that wool one. That's what I tell you. Was talking about. I'm like, nah. I would think about that teacher that had the lunchbox.
Oh,
because those were kind of woolly, weren't they? The Jordan 1s.
Hers was like a.
Oh, I thought it was like a sequins.
She had like some.
I can't even remember. I don't remember the teacher's name.
I forgot the teacher's name too, but it was a Shoe Palace.
Yeah.
But her box, the little tin thing was fire.
How did even Shoe Palace even get that done? Like I don't even understand that.
I don't know.
I was like, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not looking for much this year. I mean, like I said, it really doesn't matter what to look forward to because I try on all of it, so it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, the only ones I really wanted, the Trainer 3s, the Saquon Barkleys. Like, I want those. I don't know why, but like I do. I think them joints are fire. Nothing New Balance-wise, anything I've seen. I want all human race Pharrells. I don't care what colors they are. I just want those. Nike-wise, like I said, I feel like with the Dunks, I already got the ones that matter to me. Syracuse, UNLVs. Only ones I need is black, whites, plums, and Viotechs. I don't need Currys and stuff like that. You got Currys?
Absolutely.
Oh, I keep asking these stupid questions.
They have another. It is like almost like a Curry one that's coming out, but it's like a leather.
Oh, really?
Leather version of it.
See, I don't really need that. Like, maybe Michigan States I need, but I got Michigans.
They got an Olive High coming out that they did in 2015 that they're redropping.
I think I saw that one.
But
is it olive? It don't really look olive.
This one's olive.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of another one. It look like a light sand or something.
No, this one's olive.
Oh, okay.
What else? But have you noticed? Have you seen like the difference between your Syracuse and then the Dunks that are dropping now?
What do you mean? What's the
like
difference?
The material wise?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Totally different.
That's why
the laces are.
Yo, what's up with the laces? Like I hate. That's why I got which ones did I just get? it was cobalts or one of them, and I was like, "What's up with these laces?
Yeah.
Like, this stuff is weird.
Weird material.
And they don't come with weird materials. They don't come with a second pair.
Yeah.
Like, but I was like, well, what makes these other ones come with second pairs? Like, because I don't think UNLVs. I don't think they come with a second pair.
Yeah, I think those and Kentucky's were like actually planned. To come out. So I think that's why it has like the better material. The Dunk High has a better. Well, not the Dunk High of that, but I think the Spartan Green has like a really good material. Right. But like all these other ones, it's like, oh, we need to get these Dunks out like ASAP.
Why you never like started a store or something?
So people would come burn my shit down and burglarize it like they did in LA? Nah, I'm good. I'm cool.
I mean, even like an online thing. I mean, I know you got your sell page or whatever. Yeah. Well, you never started a website. You never did nothing. Like, man, if there's anybody who could, it's you.
Nah. I don't want to deal with that.
I feel like you're pretty low key on social media. I feel like you don't give your opinions on a lot of stuff. You don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm starting to talk a little bit more like when these pages like post something and I'll leave a comment.
I will see you in there. A lot of times it's kind of snarky though. Yeah. Some of your comments and I'm like, look, it's getting spicy. I'm like, you don't do like no lives like hard like
I did a live for an hour and a half.
It was a while ago. That was pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was during pandemic.
That was a long time ago.
But it was only up for like 10 minutes, and then they took it off because I was playing Jay Dilla in the background. And
that's right.
They were like, oh, you can't play music.
Yeah, you can't do stuff like that.
I'm supposed to sit here and talk like with no music playing? Nothing?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I did a live one time, and I was just like looking at it, and everybody was typing, "Are you gonna say something?" I was like, "Oh yeah, like this is crazy."
What were you doing?
I was in a sneaker store, and I'm like, "Yeah, look at that, man. Check that out. It's crazy. I'm like, this is weird." I'm gonna try to do more lives, stuff like that. I feel like I think that's like the new way to like really build up pages or whatever.
I've been having fun like with the rails, like doing my outfit thing, and like.
Oh yeah, them is dope. I like that. I don't feel like you've done it in a while though.
I did one a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But like, it has to be like kind of planned out a little bit. Like, I gotta have the time to do it, because doing an outfit grid and then like trying to like record that, like that's a couple hours.
Yeah. And
then like getting the outfit together, and then like if I do like the left or right, and let people vote on that. And then,
yeah, you use that a lot.
So like that, I mean, that takes time. So like if I have the time for the day, like I'll do it. But sometimes I gotta get dressed and I gotta go. I got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do.
But if it's a chill, like maybe Saturday or Sunday where I don't have much to do, then like I'll take like a couple grids that day and like.
Oh, spread them out.
Well, I just like maybe I'll like the outfit now, and then like. If I do decide to wear it, then I already have it like saved so I can post it or something like that.
Why you don't like do like a brand or something, clothes or something, shirts or something?
I mean, I did like the box.
Yeah, you did that stuff, but like, why don't you keep that going? It's something different. Look at you, man.
I've done a few things though, like the Wu-Tang hoodie.
You did.
What else did I do?
Like
I
the
did
Dodger box things.
That when Drake did the Duffy. Duppy or whatever that was, like the diss song that was
yeah.
And then he posted the invoice thing.
Yeah.
I put that on a t-shirt.
Oh really? I didn't see that.
What else? The distressing of the fours. I did that for a while.
How many pairs did you end up doing of those?
Maybe like 100.
People sent that many pairs?
Yeah.
Holy cow. I remember I thought about only buying a pair just because you were doing it.
It got so bad, like I couldn't keep up with like trying to post them all. I was like, I just hurry up and like.
How long would it take you to do a pair?
I needed like at least, at first it was like maybe like 3 or 4 days, but then like more start coming in. I was like, fuck, I need like a week, maybe a week and a half. And like,
what was you charging for that?
I'd rather not say.
I don't even know why I asked that, because I would never ask that. I don't even know why. I used to always wonder.
Nah, it was like when I first saw it, it was like maybe like $300.
Oh, whew.
And then like I went down a little bit, like $250, and like I think like $225.
Because I remember when I was like on the fence about I just can't figure out how to wear a denim shoe. We talked about that earlier. I have no idea. And when you were doing that, I was like, ooh, that's fire. because it looks really good. I've seen a couple people try it, but it's not easy to get that correct distressed look, you know, on certain things. Even if you do it on your jeans, it's not easy.
I wanted to get like, I wish they weren't like, I wish that shoe wasn't like $1,000 shoe right now. Because like I wanted to play around with more. Like I want to do like maybe like a bleach one, or maybe actually do like a stone wash type.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people try stuff like that.
But I like a lot of. I wanted to take the white pair. It's great. I wanted to take the white pair and like just do all grass stains.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Do you got white? You got the white one?
I had it and I sold it.
Oh, okay. So you only got blue ones?
I have the black one too, but like I never wore it, and I kind of didn't finish bleaching once. Like one's done, the other one's not.
Could you even distress the black one?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, you could.
I did quite a few of the black ones.
I don't think I ever seen any of the black with distress.
That was like combined. So like, I did maybe like one pair of the white, and then mostly the blue and the black.
Oh, okay. That was a good collaboration. I thought that was
Yeah.
Like I feel like it kind of came out of nowhere.
Did you see the other Jordan 1 mid they dropped recently? It's like a denim, but it's like.
Oh yeah.
It was almost a Levi one, but but it wasn't.
How you feel about mids? What time is it? I know you gotta get going. How you feel about mids?
I'm good. I don't have a problem with mids. I own mids.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You wear them? Or do you only own like Blue to Greats and?
I have Blue to Greats. I have the New Love, Old Love. I have what's the first Quad 54 or something like that? The Rough and Tough.
Yeah.
I have that one. That's a mid.
So you got all the mids that like.
I guess you say that matters. I guess I don't want to say that, but like
right.
but when those dropped, that was out. There wasn't like
it wasn't a bunch of other
and
ones.
And it wasn't a
people don't realize that
it wasn't a plethora of Jordan 1s dropping like that. Like whatever Jordan dropped, that's what you would buy. So like it wasn't like I only fuck with the lows or like like we weren't really getting highs until.
And even
this one's actually a high. This is the Japan one from 2001.
Oh, okay.
So this high was like that was like a high, but this one's only released in Japan. But we didn't really start getting highs again till what was the strapped high? The strapped high was like
I have a couple pair of deer strap highs. I don't know what to do with them.
You got the Laker one?
No, I have the canvas blue one. And that brown basketball one.
Oh, wait, the brown elephant? Is it brown elephant?
No, it was like a basketball print.
Oh, basketball, okay.
Yeah.
I know they did the brown elephant print.
I got those both DS. I saw them, like, I got them, it was at like High Point, and they used to do like this end of the year sale, and they just had them, and I was like, I'll take these one day. That might be my most patient thing. I'm like, one day, not even on Go or StockX anywhere. Like I don't even got a pair. Like I might own the only pair.
I'm sure you got patience too. So you still have a lot of dead stock shoes. Right?
Oh no, I still got a lot of dead stock shoes. Like, but that's more just a problem. That's not like a patience thing.
You haven't got to it yet.
Well, you know what it is. Like I said, like you know we talked, like you said earlier, like the wearing the stuff now. I'm trying to like, I'm going to the grocery store. I could put on Lightning 4 to go to the grocery. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to Costco for the day. I can go put that on. It's not like I don't even know what I'm saving it for. Like, we don't got events. Like, it ain't a sneaker event every week. I don't got nothing going on. You know, with the podcast, I started wearing sneakers and stuff, but we don't like show our feet. We barely remember it. We actually don't remember to say what we're rocking. So, you know, but it was like, that's the thing now where it's like, okay, cool, I'm going to the grocery store, put Lightnings on. Going down the street, no matter, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to sell it. So it's like, what am I really saving it for? Mm-hmm. Like, when it got to the point, it's already gotten to that point plenty of times where it's like, I'm not going to buy that when that comes out next week because I still got 2 DS pairs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, what am I doing? Like, and that became, I'll say that one thing too in the sneaker culture. That became like your clout. Like, wow, I got, mine's still DS. It was like, okay, well, it doesn't do nothing. I will say, and like you've been out of the country before, like I said about pairs, I appreciated the value they got out of their stuff, seeing the stuff beat, because it's like, that's your value. Like, everybody get to see what you're rocking, not verbally like, yeah, I got that at the house. I don't mean nothing no more. To me, like, I don't care how many times I can say, you know, how many decks pairs you got? 50, 60 pairs. It used to feel like but then it's like, that's stupid. Nobody's going to see it. And a part of you always did that because you're like, well, you know, just in case I want to sell them. I don't want to do that really anymore either. Like, I don't even want to bother. And I had stopped for a while, like, you know what? Oh, I'm going to try because I'll probably sell it. I don't even, for what? I don't even feel like it, man. Like, if anybody else want to do it, that's cool. But I just don't want to, like, I don't bother. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it does something to me. Like, you know, it's like, it's just the constant hunt may not be the right word if like you only own sneakers all day to resell. Like, I can't come on this podcast and complain about how hard it is to get sneakers when I'm trying to take sneakers from other people. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it makes me feel a little weird that like, yo, this sneakers app is stupid. Why is it stupid? Because I didn't get the pair I wanted to resell in the first. You know what I mean? And it's like I tried for the off-white Vapor Waffle knowing I wasn't keeping it. But I'm mad that I didn't get to resell it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what? I got to try to, like, for myself, maintain some type of sneaker integrity. It sounds ridiculous, but, you know.
You see that, too, like, walking around. Like, when I was in Japan, like, you talk about beat shoes you saw in Paris. Like, that's how it was in Tokyo, too. Like, these people wear their shoes, like, right away and all the time. They do a lot of walking, like, in Tokyo and Japan. So, like, there's a lot of beat shoes out there too, so it's like I definitely see that a lot. But they collect a lot too,
right?
So it's a little bit of both.
And see, I think that was one thing too. Always like I didn't like. I think I'm gonna get to that point and then like actually clean my sneakers. I don't clean sneakers, like it's rare. Like I don't do anything to mess them up. Mm-hmm. That's why like I remember like with all the like when all crap and shooting all these things, and I was like. They ads, you know, cats jumping in the mud and doing backflips off bikes, and it's like we don't do none of that. Like the most I might get is the shopping cart hit the front of it, or you.
All right, I'm not gonna spill a whole thing of butter on my buttered Yeezy.
Like I get what you're trying to do, trying to tell me that you could get it as dirty as you possibly can and to come out clean. I get it, but like. I remember like
how they should have did it for their commercials or their
fam. So I remember with I won't say what company, but I was talking to them about this, and they were like, you know, they wanted to like do some stuff with the podcast. Well, of course, they was like, "We'll give you guys a code." I'm like, I don't do that code stuff. Like, you can give me some money. I'm not doing no code, and I gotta beat it in the listeners, and they use it, and we get like $1 every, you know, whatever. I'm not doing all that. I was like, fam, you gotta do something like real life stuff, man. We don't be in the woods and like kicking brick walls and doing that stuff. Like I'm talking legit, holding my daughter, my son wilding, shopping cart come out of nowhere, hit the side, get out of the car, hit the back of the tire. You hit a car tire in your sneaker.
With armor on? Oh, it's a wrap.
It's done. They're done. Wrap. You can't save it. Now, if your sneaker clinic can save that, then you own something. But
they need to do some real life scenarios.
Fam, like I got out of the car the other day, picked my kids up from school, and it was like a Jeep raised, you know, tire like this in my face. I had on gray sweats, turn a corner, like done. I knew they were done. It was like, well, there's no point in trying to do this. They're done. You know what I mean? But that's that real life scenario type thing. But like I said, when I was out there, I'm like, man, you know what? I don't care how many you got in your closet, DN. Oh, I got the off-white ones too. That's cool. But like seeing this man that like I said, some sneakers that I saw that were beat had just came out last month. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, they was like the Royal Ambush Dunks. They were like maybe a couple months ago or whatever. I'm talking beat. They walk around a lot. But it's like, you know what? Everybody got to see him wearing those. That's where the value comes from. My closet has no value if no one sees it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like if people come to my house and ask to see my, I won't even let them. I don't let people. I just don't. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. But you know what I mean? Like I don't like take pride in like having a ton of stuff like that. I love the way it makes me feel, all the sneaker boxes, all this stuff. But man, like it's something about, like I said, now wearing them. Syracuse's, I was like, okay, I wore them once. I mean, yo, them joints are selling for like $1,200. Them joints is high, you know. I'm like, maybe I can sell them for $8. Why? Like it was so hard. The homie hooked these up for me. Like first, I never sell it. And that was just an example. I'd never sell anybody somebody hooked me up with, but I gotta get the value out of this stuff, man. Like ASAP. Now, this right here, second time wearing this jersey. I wore it once. I got it from Nike, you know, for retail, and it was like, well, you know what? People already saw it once. I gotta put it to the side. Nah, man, forget that. Wear the stuff, man.
Same way, like some of these olive pants, I paid a lot of money for. I make sure I get my wear.
Gotta get the bang out of them. You Undes Biotech, fam, wear them joints to the ground, man. You got so much. It's like, what are we doing here, man? And that made me think too. While gone was like, if God forbid, you know, we've had crazy years. I died. It's like, not to say that like I need to wear these before I die, but it's just that like where your value really lies in life, and like it's like, man, like, you know, I'd never been out of the country. You see something beautiful, you see these things, you go to sneaker events, you see cats wearing their sneakers, you see the stuff, you see, and it's like, what am I doing? Like, oh yeah, I got DS, you know, I got them, you know, I got them, you know. It's like, I had those, yeah. I'm past that, man. All right, I don't got anything else, man, unless you got something else, man. Anything?
Yeah.
Nothing. Appreciate you doing this, man. I know you got to drive home, man. That's a long drive, man.
It's cool.
You look sluggish, too, man.
Nah, I'm well rested, man.
Really? I'm sluggish. I'm not going to lie to you. My stomach is doing some wild stuff.
We had about 9 beers yesterday.
I'm about to drive about 150 on the freeway to get to the house, too. My stomach is doing some stuff that hasn't done in a while from alcohol. Like, I'm sitting over here, I'm sitting weird, and I'm like, I get my...
Adjusting yourself again?
You gotta adjust yourself. You know, you like sit up just a tad, like just in case. You don't know if that's a fart. You don't know what that is. You don't make a mistake and embarrass yourself. But I appreciate you coming through, man, like always, man. This is what, fourth time on the podcast?
Third time.
I know you've done other shows and stuff. You don't do a lot of the shows, man.
I don't really listen to too many other podcasts.
You did Monday Mental. I think I seen you post that before.
I did that. I've been on it once, finally. Cool cats.
Yeah, I'm glad. You know what? Okay. So, and I've never said this about, and I'll use them as an example, because I don't know about other shows. I don't even know. And I don't watch the show or nothing. Like, they told me not to watch it anymore, so I was like, okay. So once they, whatever. So, but like when I was like okay with them, well, I don't know if I'm not okay with them or not. I don't know. And you coming here to SneakerCon, and we did a show. And I used to be I used to see them, and I used to be like, they post like, oh, SneakerCon and all that. And I'm like, why didn't they do a show? Like, they all came to Dallas, and I'm like, why don't y'all do? But they were so busy taking pictures, or they get together for feet. I'm like, why didn't y'all go to a studio? Like, it's like,
I mean, it's more like you connecting with your home, like you having friends. Like the vibe is just like I'm hanging with my friends. It's not really business wise. Like, it's not there for business. You there for pleasure. You like
but to me, it's like, y'all live in other states. You know what I mean? If y'all could get together in one episode for an hour, boom. But I'm like, that's just me,
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man. I know nothing about them. I know nothing. You know what I mean? But I'm like, man, I just, like I said, encourage everybody to do what you do. If you saw Skate at SneakerCon, you saw me, and you feel inspired, or whatever, man, it's no big deal, man. Like,
I hope I inspire people to buy olive pants. Go buy you some olive pants.
You definitely the olive pants guy. You know what's funny is
somebody gave me a nickname, and I'm gonna run with it from now on. But it was pretty funny.
What was it?
He called me the Olive Don Dada.
Olive Don Dada?
Yeah.
Fam, I've been wearing olive pants forever, but it doesn't matter, because once you put it out there, it's like, now everyone thinks like, oh, now everybody, I'm like, I wear olive pants. I get it forever. That's why George was like, I don't even own it. And I was like, huh? Yeah. I was like, I bought olive pants with you. Like, you don't even own a pair? Fam, if you don't own
doesn't?
Still doesn't. If you don't own a pair of olive pants, then go in your closet, take a look, and trust me, your olive pants will go with everything. Every single thing. Olive is the new black. Period. Olive is black to me. Period. Shout out to Skate. Appreciate it. I got nothing else. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If you didn't, I got nothing for you, man. So.
I need to do one of those that sneak this challenge like old boy did.
That was so funny. And shout out to him. He got to come on the podcast. I thought I was gonna see him yesterday. He usually has a table.
That was funny. He was like, "No, see, put the bowl cereal, then milk to me." Because it'd be times like you be like on something random like that. It was like, that's how I like it, to me.
Shout out to Rob, man. That's the homie, man. He's supposed to come through at some point again. There's a few people, man. Some people I talked to at SneakerCon. Okay, not next week. The next week, come through. All right, yeah, we'll see. Coming through. I get a lot of cancellations. All right, and I appreciate the words you always put out there for us. People like all the time, man. And I hit up people like, hey, you want to do it? Oh my God, yes. And then cancel. People here locally, I'm like, yo, you want to come through it? Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I can. I got a doctor's appointment. Okay, man.
Yeah.
Okay, if you whatever, man. All right, man. I appreciate it, man. That's the sneak test. Pow, 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 pow.